Hello, this is Palico Patch, and welcome back to another episode of the Curious Expedition with mods. We are currently playing with the man with no name. I like to call him Jefe. How do you say that, Jefe?
My name is Jeff.
Yes. And yeah, we're on expedition 2 of 6. We're doing all right. We had a good first expedition. I mean, okay, we lost the wife because she was a pain in the ass from the start, but other than that, we got a good setup. I don't think we're going to take a reputation hit because it was the first mission, but no doubt we'll see in a second. The only thing we need to do now really is decide on whether we're going to go to the strange Arctic or the Gwahaha Desert. Now, I've been looking at this. I think the Gwahaha Desert is the way to go. Simply because not only do we have a shrine, but we have a portal. And portals generally are full of mystic and wonder. And more importantly, loot. So there is where we shall go. After rising at the break of dawn, let me get rid of Sabatug. After rising at the break of dawn, I stored my equipment on the ship. The captain had yet to arrive, so I took some pleasure in visaging my name in the newspapers. My name is Jeff. Sir Dai Elamajed returned to the harbour, eagerly awaiting news of his beloved. I loathed being the bearer of bad news, but there was little I could do. As I explained to him that we were unable to return with his wife, he nodded somberly and left the harbour briskly. Don't worry, I've done you a favour. She was a pain in the ass. A gentleman approached on the docks while I waited. He challenged me to complete my forthcoming expedition within 80 days and offered a reward upon completion. You know, Nathaniel Gerard Borton, if that is your real name. I'm not too big onto those challenges, especially on certain difficulty. You got no chance, and you are going to take a reputation hit from the off. So, no, it's not very often which I will not. What I'll decidedly not choose to do a mission, but this is one of them. It's just detrimental to the cause. I refused his challenge. I would not allow our expedition to be sidetracked by such foolishness. After the efforts of my past expeditions, I was delighted as more folks started to show an interest in our ship. Who did I want to recruit? So, we got the cook or we got the trader. Now, generally speaking, I would jump straight to the trader. But, oh, you're sexist, are you? Does that mean they're going to take an instant dislike to me and my dog and my donkey? Or superstitious. I mean, the trading perk is good, but I feel we'll be killing a lot of stuff. So the cook would probably be better because we could cook the meat and therefore have free sanity. So I think we're going to go with Claudia Maisonette the cook. We surely could make use of a food expert such as Claudia Maisonette in our crew. My heart jumped with joy as I heard that our vessel was primed to sally forth. Alright, we better buy some stuff then and get on with it, I suppose. We've got bullets coming to us. We've got a little bit of alcohol. We've got an alcoholic, haven't we? Oh dear. We will then go for the chocolate, I suppose. And then it's the essentials. So all of the rope, all of the torches, and 35 left. I mean, do we fill up a bit more on dynamite? We're going to a desert. I suppose some medikits would be alright. 2 of those? One short. Isn't that always the way? Yeah, I guess we have the dynamite. I'm interested to see what this mysterious egg is going to be. If it's a tortoise, I think we could probably replace it with Mr. Clog. Although I am always a bit sort of upset if I have to let my donkey go. My heart jumped with joy as I heard that the vessel was primed to head for distant shore, so I'm going to go then. I mean, supply. What's it looking for? Capacity. Capacity is not an issue as it stands right now. But, you know, it might be. Might get that way. I was deeply absorbed in my studies about this area as the shoreline rose in the morning mist. We had arrived, and it was time to sally forth. Oh, and the shrine pendulum is going tits at the moment. Absolutely tits. Right, do we want anything? Probably not. There's a shrine near, you say. I mean, do we get up on the hills and have a look? It's probably a good idea. Ba-ba! I mean, do we hit that shrine last? It would probably make sense to, wouldn't it? we might already lose our region though, which would be pretty good in itself. Let's go and check out this question mark, which is no doubt going to be a cave. Yes. We approached a cave. Its opening led deep into the darkness of unknown depths. We needed a torch to look inside. We got torches. We lit a torch and descended into the darkness. We discovered a remarkable underground body of water. The water seemed rich with algae, sustaining the growth of mushrooms with a vibrant hue. If we were to invest a little time, we would surely be able to collect a few samples. That I can do. It took a little while, but we managed to pick a few mushrooms. Oh. Alright. Let's do it. 20 health. 20 health. Do I go back? I mean, what is it to get back? 33. We got 20. Sobertug is happy with us at the moment. I think we should probably have some chocolate. And, I mean, 40%. We'll eat the strawberry as well. It's got to get us home. We'll go rest up. We could always use... Naughty's going down already. Let's use the mask on the chef. And that'll put the loyalty all the way up. During a casual ceremony, stepped up to Claudia Maisonette and gifted her the trinket. Subsequently, we hugged as I expressed how important she was to me. She was deeply moved by my act. Is that all the way? Oh, yeah. Alright, so let's go back to the ship and rest. Oh. It was a rather cold night as we sat and stared into the fire. Claudia Maisonette screamed at a snake for being too close. That was particularly irritating. I should keep an eye on her. I mean, I could have hit the shrine. The problem with hitting the shrine is if it's anything which is too nasty, it might cut us off from getting back to the ship. So I'm not prepared to do that right now. We'll rest again, though. I instructed the trek to halt to catch our breath. It was a beautiful night, and everyone seemed to enjoy themselves. Claudia Maisonette, Sobertug instigated an argument about who the better climber out of the two was. They wanted to settle their dispute by seeing who could climb one of the jungle trees quickest. Well, you know, girls will be girls, I suppose. They're fine. They both did it fine. Sometimes you just got to let the kids play. They cautiously climbed the tall tree. Eventually, Claudia Maisonette emerged as the victor of this small duel. The crew's mood was perkier for it. It was surely the right decision to let them have the moment of reckless challenge. Yes, it was. 82... I mean, it's worth staying right to the end, isn't it? It was a beautiful night and everyone seemed to enjoy themselves. Claudia Maisonette approached me. She told me about how much she relished our expedition and promised to follow my lead, whatever the circumstances. Wow, I've only taken to a cave to pick some mushrooms and back to the ship for a rest. And already you're in love with me. After days of resting, we still enjoyed the fresh sea air. Right, let's get out of here. Let's go. Biff, baff, boff. 88, 94, 83. That's probably our best bet. I am intrigued to see what it is, though. 'Tis a village. This evening we reached a village. The villagers seemed to be in reverence of the spirit world. We entered the settlement of a nomadic tribe. The villagers observed us with curiosity as our trek arrived at their settlement. We moved freely about the village and considered our options with these people. The villagers observed us with curiosity. They were polite and offered us what they could. Well, let's have a look-see, I suppose. What you got? Gold! That's what they got. Well, we'll take that. I mean, the flutes might come in handy. Oh, you like the pendulum? You can have the pendulum. I don't think bullets are worth anything. Is this where we just make it up with the mushrooms? I mean, what are you willing to give us for the mushrooms? Jewels? Hey, that's a fair trade. That's a fair trade. Are we too fussed by the yellow mushrooms? I don't think we are we? What could we get instead? That'd be the question. Or would I rather swap out the yellow mushrooms as we only have 2 medikits? I think that's probably a better trade. We'll do that. and we shall rest. We unpacked our belongings and prepared to spend the night with the natives at their campfire. An elderly couple asked me to settle an argument for them. They wished to know which gender was superior, women or men. Right, well, for the sake of being outnumbered by human females, I think I will say women are superior. I replied that the female sex is superior. The woman therefore insisted that her male partner treat her with more respect. Gotta look after those women. Gotta look after those women. My time was well spent with the anthropological study. Long into the night I documented the customs and history of this foreign people. I slept in great comfort and safety. The next morning I woke to face gathered natives. It seems my bedraggled morning appearance intrigued them. We seemed welcome here. They remained courteous and we felt like special guests in this settlement. We'll rest once more. In a quiet moment, one of the village elders gave us a serious look and asked if we knew who had created humankind. Now, this is a Malex. We have no religious people, so I'm just going to say, I don't know. In fact, who am I? Who am I? I am the man with no name. So, I suppose... Would he be God-fearing? Would he be God-fearing? He doesn't know. He's not that intelligent. We told him that we did not know the answer to this question. He nodded quietly and seemed a bit disappointed with our answer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. -3. I mean, can we rest once more? Oh. I mean, you can have a little bit of rope. How much rope do you want? 8? Don't think it's worth that much. Two and 3. That'll do. A young child was so excited about our stay that he ran up to me with his arms wide to embrace. A rash was clearly visible on their neck and arms. I mean, we're going to take a hit on standing, but it's probably not going to matter. Boo. Prevention is better than a cure. Therefore, I made sure to keep the child at arm's length. However, this left a poor impression with the natives. Sorry, sunshine. Right, we should probably go at this point. We've annoyed them enough. Oh, now we're being followed. That's all right. I dig it. I dig it. You know what I don't dig, though? We're in the bloody desert and I didn't pick up any water. Bugger. Bugger, bugger, bugger. I mean, can we make it back? We can. And we got stuff we can drop off as well. Let's make our way back. We're under no real, you know, sort of haste of any sort. There's no reason for us to be quick. I think we should just get on with it. We can drop off some stuff here. Relax a little, you know. Just chill out. So we want to go to ship storage and drop off you. Anything else? You, I suppose, can go. Water's going to take up a fair whack, though. Do I want to drop anything else off? Not really. The rest is pretty useful. But we will take the water. Because I buggered up and forgot to take the water. And that'll do. So that should be a lot easier. Oh, no. We've got to rest. The voice. Oh, dear. Not a sound was heard tonight as we sat by the campfire. Times were dark and Sobertug was my only human help. It was just a matter of time until we got into an unwarranted argument. I don't exactly recall how it started, but it involved a vitriolic account about the differences between my inabilities and my father. We did not speak for the rest of the day. Well, that's pretty good going, considering we don't understand a word she says. So, I might not be happy about it, but I respect that. It was a beautiful night and everyone seemed to enjoy themselves. While we rested around the campfire, Claudia Maisonette told us about her dream of opening up a restaurant in her later years. It would be the nicest establishment in the whole town. Can't believe I forgot about the water in the desert. My bad. Alright, let's go. So, on to you, whatever you might be. And then we'll drink some alcohol in a minute, just to get our loyalty back up with this one. Oh, a trader. Right, so 1 alcohol for loyalty. Two alcohol for loyalty? Yeah, that'll do. As long as no one else is an alcoholic in the meantime. Well, I suppose we can have a look at the trader. There's no harm in looking. A wandering tradesman had pitched up camp here. The colourfully dressed trader had a lot of valuable goods on offer. Most of them seemed to be the remains of other failed expeditions. He seemed to be in a splendid mood and presented rare wares that he had hidden under a blanket. But alas, no tent. A tent would have been good. I mean, there's nothing that exciting here. We've got treasure maps. We've got no shovels. That's it, really. Hey-o. The merchant seemed expectant regarding our possible return to relieve him of stock. You know what unnerves me about the merchant? How he just disappears. He's like, I'm done. You've had your fill. It's time to move on. I don't like that. Oh, well, this is a bit more open. It looks like we're not going to have a full region to explore over there, though, because of the water, which is probably a good thing. In the meantime, let's go and check out what this is. What's going on? Oh! The egg we had found started to rock and cracks began to appear on the shell. Something inside wished to get out, and after a few minutes of trying, it finally succeeded. A newborn tortoise laid on the ground before us. Ah. Hey, tortoise. We'll carry you around for a bit. We entered an old campsite. There were debris of what seemed to be a failed expedition from long ago. The rotten remains of what must have been an Oriental explorer. That's very politically correct. On the upside, one competitor less. I concur. I spotted animal tracks. I had to keep moving or end as someone's dinner. What do we got? As I was certain there were riches to be found here, we spread out and searched the area. We were delighted to see that one of the corpses was still clinging to valuable equipment. Oh, chocolat! You stack. Lovely. We could take the weather balloons. We can use them straight away. As we left, we noticed that our presence had attracted ferocious wildlife. Ooh, Ooh, and indeed, Well, there's the pyramid. I mean, we could always link back around to the pyramid. We're doing all right for sanity at the moment. Let's eat our strawberries. 100%. I mean, how's our sanity doing? If we promoted Subatogue now, that would put up our stealth more, wouldn't it? So minus 40% chance of stealth. That is pretty good. We've got an extra set of dice out of that. And then we just fill up on chocolate, I think. That'll do. We'll go north of it. Hopefully we won't get the hyena on us. Ah, yeah. Stealthily. Stealthily. We crept. We crept. We came across a stone formation that seemed to be man-made. There were inscriptions etched into each rock. Perhaps they formed a sort of map. Well, I think for the sake of seeing more than those settlements left, or do we just head to the ruins at this point and make good of it? I think we do. I think we do. No need to upset anyone else, is there? Right, so 33 to there. And now we have the portal. Our baby had been growing at an alarming rate and was now able to be of assistance to us. Oh, I mean, like, what does it add? I guess we'll find out. A fully grown tortoise such as ours would be of great worth to the expedition. He was kind but cumbersome. I decided to name him Mr. Travers. He adds a lot. 4 to 3. Or do I drop the dog? I mean, there's barely a chance of taunt. There's a 1 in 3 chance of actually getting a hit on the dog, and we can't upgrade him. I think we should get rid of Lucius. It's the desert. I'm sure we'd be fine. He's near water. He's near water. I pondered if it was wiser to part with Lucius. Yes, let's give it to him. I let him go. Bye-bye, Lucius. Bye-bye. And let's upgrade Claudia. 7 health. We're going to have to drink a little bit of alcohol. And a few bits of chocolate. I mean, there's 1 or 2 things we can do here. We can be sensible and head for the pyramid and head for the 2 shrines and leg it. Probably with a bit of fighting. Or we can go all out. Going into the portal's probably going to bring up bad stuff. You know what? After the last episode, I think we're gonna play it safe. So let's go to here, or wherever here may be. Stone statue. Alright. I inspected the mysterious, more than 3-metre high stone statue. The ghastly visage seemed to stare at us. Its presence made me uncomfortable, and I desired to move on. I saw a few items by the statue, which must have been put there by the natives of this region, presumably in an attempt to appease the gods. Oh, let's take it. Why not? -8 standing? I mean, it was going to happen, wasn't it? We were going to upset people. It's just part and parcel of the game. Just part and parcel of the game. Are you on us? No, we're good. We're good. Right, so let's explore. The golden pyramid loomed above one and all. The sweet smell of achievement. So, what is it to get to there? A lot. A lot. Let's eat the cocoa. 2 of those. And 3 of those. We'll get rid of the chocolate. It gets us to the shrine at the very least. I think we may struggle on the way back down, though. But we'll worry about that in a second. A shrine towered above us. It looked as old as time itself. I could make out an entrance on an upper platform. We would have to climb up the exterior walls in order to reach it. We found some sticks planted firm in the ground. Someone put ghastly human heads on their sharp end. Their mouths had been sewn shut as if to silence them. That's good for us. After securing everyone, we successfully scaled the towering shrine. Cool. We arrived at what seemed to be the treasure chamber. It was a truly awe-inspiring sight. I held my breath as we discovered an ancient altar in its centre. Lots of gold. Let's take it all. I would not leave empty-handed. The treasure was ours for the taking. Suddenly, it felt quieter here, more peaceful. Whatever took the people, I hoped it would not take me. What have I done? What I've done is taken away any issue we have with the standing with the villagers, which is awesome. But we will, however, have to fill up... Oh, dear. On the cocoa leaves. Sobertog began to look at us with suspicion in her eyes. Oh dear. And another one. 20% chance of going insane. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Oh, now that is useful. We found an oasis, a refuge of life, surrounded by nothing but an endless ocean of sand. This was the edge of despair. Even the warming flames of the campfire did naught to ease our minds. Cloudy Maisonette made a nasty comment about my capabilities as the spearhead of this trek and my absence of authority. I would much better fit doing mindless tasks. What's her loyalty like? It's alright. We'll chastise her. I confronted Cloudy Maisonette and let her know that I would not tolerate such derogatory behaviour. It was clear that she was humiliated by my view. You know what? It's been a long expedition. We're going to get in loggerheads at people. I'm willing to let it go if you are. Let's see. The air was fresh and cool as we prepared the campfire. All this travelling led us to inherently know each other's perks, habits and foibles. We discussed our different childhoods, which awarded me a greater appreciation of my team. Sobertog opened up about her ambition to follow in the footsteps of her father. Alright. Don't know what your father did, but hey-ho. Not that I can understand you. It probably took us all night to get that one sentence out of you. And let's rest again. There's no reason to not take it all on. Sobertog started singing in a foreign tongue. While the melody was initially a little difficult to follow, we soon simmered down and looked upon the fire as the singing soothed our minds. Aww. Right, I think we're good to go. Not worried about the old waters. Let's get to the shrine and get home. Sharpish. Oh. I mean, it's alright. We don't need to go near that village now. Decrease loyalty. We might lose Sobertog unless we can cure her of her ailments. Pretty sharpish. Can we get back alright? Yes, we can. We arrived at a long-forgotten shrine. All manner of plant life grew towards the sun. Low-hanging vines partially concealed the entrance that led within. The surface about the structure felt hot to the touch. It was still possible to walk there, but the potential source of this heat was disconcerting. We arrived at what seemed to be the treasure chamber. If this place held any riches, I knew we would find them here. I held my breath as we discovered an ancient altar in its centre. More gold! Ah, yeah. This was not a day for hesitation. The artifact would sit atop the altar no longer. The moment we obtained the treasure, the earth began to shift. We fled as fast as we could as the shrine collapsed before our very eyes and a volcano began to rise, spitting fire and oozing lava. As long as it doesn't block our way, that's fine. Ah, we're all good. Back to the ship. Homeward bound. Tippity top. Before we do that, though, let me just scrap this water. Cool. Our vessel was still offshore where we anchored it. I paused to appreciate the beauty of our vessel. You know what? I'm good to go home. I had achieved everything I wanted here. I judged on what we had gained versus what we had lost. Our vessel set a course for England. I look forward to sharing the tale of our adventure. After all this hardship, euphoria overcame me. I knew that the name, Man with No Name, or Jefe, or Jeff, would not be forgotten. Cool. Now, I know, before you start writing in the comment section, I could have used the donkey, or even the what's it called? The tortoise. Can you ride the tortoise? I think you can ride the tortoise. Maybe next time. It just came to me. Heroic! Oh, this is simply superb. Right, so we've got Fresh Air Fanatic, increased anti-game and resting in nature. We've got Royal Mail, can store 3 more cargoes in mission and polar station. Oh. Or Impetus, reduces the base anti-cost of travelling. No brainer. Impetus all the way. So, how did the rest get on? 4 bits of gold, 3 bits of gold, 3 bits of gold and some jewels as well. 3 bits of gold. I think we came out on top there. The only thing we need to watch is our monies. So, that's worth 70, that's worth 50, that's worth 50 monies. 70, 50. So, let's gift that. 749 to 931. We're going to sell, sell, sell. Because we're not going to have a mission to come back on to get extra money this time around. Gift that. Gift that. And gift that. 3rd position. Wow, that's difficult. Wow. The anthropological studies are going to help, that's for sure. And, well, yeah. Certain Death's got a lot harder since I last played it. But hey-ho. Next time around, we can go to the horrible Arctic. Don't know why anyone would ever want to go there. The sad drylands. Or the forgotten jungle. Yeah. We'll see next time around. Thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.